Hey, it's Kayla, and today I'm doing another Readathon TBR. So this is my TBR for the one Readathon to rule them all. I always want to say the one ring to Readathon them all. Yeah, that's not right. This is an all fantasy Readathon going on for 2 weeks that was created by Ashley over at Don't Have a Degree in Reading and co-created and co-hosted by many others. I'll have all the information linked down below. This is round 2, and in this round we are traveling Middle Earth trying to get the ring into Mordor. So you can either go straight to Mordor, take like a small, medium, or large map route, or be nomadic and do your own thing as long as you eventually get that ring into Mordor. Each location has its own book prompt. Again, everything's linked down below. I am definitely a traveling nomad, so I'm going to be telling you guys what I want to read for this readathon and what prompts they fit into. And yeah, like, move over, Frodo. Like, we are getting that ring into Mordor. We're not going to be corrupted. No Gollum is chasing us. I am zigzagging around places. I'm not sure exactly what my route exactly will look like. Maybe I'll draw a picture here. But as long as you end up in Mordor, you are doing this readathon right. So let's get started. Okay, so I have, I am kind of planning to do a double up buddy read with Megan over at Tomefinity, and we're reading 2 of the more recent Alcrate box books. So here I have Mirage by Somaiya Daud. This is like a sci-fi fantasy about this chick who lives on some kind of isolated moon, and she gets taken in because she looks exactly like the hated queen of this moon or this land, and so she's going to serve forcefully as the body double for the queen. And the prompts that this fits are being the most recent in a series because it's book 1. It has a female main character, and yeah, I think as far as I know right now, those are the 2 that this fits in for that. And the second buddy read, again with Megan, is Shadow of the Fox by Julie Kagawa. This is a Japanese-inspired fantasy about, basically, there's this scroll that can grant a wish, and it's happened like thousands of years ago, and this wish brought war and turmoil and darkness to this land, and a certain amount of time has passed, and I guess the scroll is recharged and ready to like grant another wish or something. And so on the back it says a fox shapeshifter has been sworn to protect the scroll, and an assassin is trying to kill everybody in their path to get the said scroll. So I don't want to know too much more going into this. All I know is that it is a non-European fantasy. It is also the first book in a series. Female main character, I'm pretty sure. Homegirl's name is Yumiko, so I think she's female. So yeah, there's that. It's so pretty. Okay, and if I get through those books, my last novel that I want to read is The Assassins Apprentice by Robin Hobb. This is a first book in the series, so the only prompt that I know that this fits is a fantasy book. This is on my 30 before 30 list. It was also on my TBR for a long time. I just know that it's an epic adult fantasy, and that's all I need to know. So I'd like to get to that, or at least start it during this readathon as well. Okay, so the rest are comics. So here I have Blackbird issue 1, which is gorgeous, by Sam Humphries and illustrated by Jen Bartel. This is like an urban fantasy. This chick is trying to get back to this magic land or something. I don't really remember the premise, but I do have issue 1. Issue 2 came out this month, so I might snag that one as well. But this one fits the prompt for magical creatures. And here I have Zodiac Starforce Volume 2, Cries of the Fire Prince. This is by Kevin Panetta, Paulina Ganuccio, and Sarah Stern. Zodiac Starforce is basically like a modern Sailor Moon, which is kind of like a sci-fi fantasy base where there's magical girls and their powers are related to the zodiac signs, and they have their own goddess that granted them these powers, and they're trying to just save the world and also be, you know, high school teenagers. So love this so much. The artwork is so beautiful. Kick butt girls, diverse, and then I do believe that this one features boy supers, so we get to see boy Sailor Moons. I'm so excited. Okay, and then lastly, I want to read as much Fables volumes as I can. Fables is a fantasy comic series about fairy tale creatures and characters from, you know, fairy tales. They got pushed out of their homelands and they live in New York City, hidden from the adversary, who is just this bad, mysterious person that is taking over and ransacking and pillaging all of the different fairy tale lands from different, you know, all the different countries in the world. And it's just about them living their lives in the human world and what they are trying to do to prepare for war in New York, or how they can eventually get back to their homelands, if that's even an option. So as of right now, I've read through volume 1 through 6, so I'm on volume 7 right now, and there's like 20 volumes? I don't know, there's a lot, I don't remember, but I want to read as much as I can. I like to kind of read them between books or whenever I feel the mood strikes. So yeah, those are all the fantasy books. Some sci-fi fantasy, because I mean, it happens. They're like best friends, that I plan on reading during the Readathon to rule them all. Let me know if you're participating. If you, like I said, information down below if you want to hop on the fantasy train. I'm in a huge fantasy mood right now. I'm having so much fun now that I finished. Woo! Sorry, the pizza guy got here. But anyways, that's my TBR. Can't wait to see what you guys are reading. Yay fantasy. Yay this readathon. See you next time. Bye.